Hi friends, welcome to my channel. In today's video, we're going to talk about QTD, quarter to date, how to calculate index. We are going to see in today's video. So please try to watch all my previous examples, previous videos, so that you'll get more understanding on what I'm talking on today's video. So this is the third video in time intelligence function video series. So in this video series, I'm gonna cover more than 20 videos on different use cases on by using different functionality. Okay, so now let's go to the Power BI desktop. There we can understand the today's demo. So for timing, already I have designed this report for today's demo purpose. Let me explain each and every step. So before getting into the details, so I will go through the what are the tables I have imported in this Power BI desktop. I'm going to explain. Okay, so customer table, geography, product, sales territory, dim date, product category, subcategory, fact internet sales. So these are the tables I have imported from the Excel. Now also we'll try to understand what kind of relationship we have established between the dimension tables and fact tables. We are going to see in the model tab. Let's go to the model. Just collapse it here so we can see in big screen all the. So now we can see that we have already established a relationship between the dimension tables and fact tables. So if you place the mouse over here, so between dimension and fact, we can see that some kind of highlighting a color. So it represents we have the relationship. So based on that key, we have established a one-to-many direction between the dimension table and fact table. Like that, if you place mouse over between any dimension and fact, we can see that, right? So likewise, we have established the relationship so between these dimension and fact tables. Okay, so now I will go to the report. So here these three are matrices. So I'm going to explain one by one. So first of all, this is a year level. When it comes to quarter, after that it's a date level. Okay, now when it comes to year level, so for 2001, so this is the sales. For 2002, this is the sale 3 4. Okay, but when it comes to this measure, it's not showing. For 2001, it's showing something different, 2386. How it is coming? So when we'll try to dig into that. So 2386. So 2386 nothing but the last quarter of this year. It means that in 2001, so what is the last quarter? Quarter 4. So this sales is getting here. Okay, same thing for 2002 also, 118609, same thing for 2003 also. But our use case is like we want to see here also year by sales only, because we are at year level hierarchy. I mean year level. So in year level row context, so we want to show the year level sales. So for that, so I have created a separate measure to rectify this problem. Okay, so I have created a separate measure, total QTD1. Okay, so first I'll try to show this one, total QTD. What have I written the expression? I'll try to zoom it. So by using total QTD, I have written the calculate sum x, and finally based on the dates, so it is just written the quarter to date. Okay, even we can see that also. I'll try to show a little bit further. So for quarter 3, starting from the July, August, September. Okay, so first July 1st 22, so July 2nd 32, so 22 plus 32 54, 3rd July 10 64, like that. It's up to the end of the quarter 3, it's getting summing up. Okay, because it's a quarter to date, up to date, it will keep on add the sales in that quarter. Okay, now we'll try to understand how we can get these sales at year level also, but here at end of the quarter of that specific year. So we'll try to see that now. So if you notice here, based on the if condition, I'm just checking if it's getting filtered or not. If it is getting filtered all these combination, it returns the quarter to date. Okay, if it is getting filtered by these three combination, date, year, quarter, so it gives the quarter to date. If not, it gives the total sales. Okay, so that is the reason we can able to see, because in this context, in this level, it's not getting filtered by date and month, so it's getting filtered by only year, right? So that is the reason we are getting the total sales. When you drill down to further level at quarter level, we can see that it's year and quarter. So it's giving for quarter 3 this is the sales, quarter 4 this is the sales. When it comes to 2 year also, 1 2 3 4 same thing. When you drill down to further level, it's quarter 3, see each individual sales. Okay, so 22, it's getting summing up, so each day wise at quarter 3. And also we can see some kind of blanks, because we don't have sales on 12th of July. So 12th of July, all right. So in this date we don't have sales. Even though we don't have sales, it's getting repeating same thing, 160 numbers, same thing for 12th also. But in the next measure, I'll try to eliminate this kind of rows, because if you don't have sales, so no need to calculate, we can ignore it. So how to write that, so we'll try to see in the next measure. Even for this measure, I have added some conditional formatting for this font. Okay, I'll try to show that also. Go to the values, conditional formatting, font color. It's trying to open. So if you notice here, for the lowest value this color, for the middle value this color, for the highest value this color. So based on the dynamic, it will keep on changing the color. Okay, even if you go for the higher value, you will get notice that the difference. Like that, it's getting the font color for entire measure. Okay, so in this measure we'll try to eliminate the rows which don't have the transaction. For example, if you notice here, 7th to 12th July we don't have sales, but here we are not able to see that row. Why? Because we are eliminating while calculating the quarter to date itself. How to do that? So in this measure we'll get to know that total QTD2. So what I'm doing here, while calculating total QTD, I'm just filtering the rows which are not having the sales. I'm just considering the sales which are having the date. Okay, because we don't have sales on 12th July. That is the reason, by using not is blank function, I'm just filtering the data. Okay, that is the reason we're getting the proper data. It's up to the requirement, whether you want, whether you don't want. Like if you want, we can keep it. If you don't want, we can eliminate it. So based on the requirement, we have to do that. So I hope we got this. So we'll go to the different page. So in this, year slicer as well as quarter. So based on the year and quarter, we can see how data is getting quarter to date. For example, in 2003, so how the data is sales. So we can see and we can understand how the trend is happening sales for this quarter and all. Okay, we'll go to the different page. Here even we can add some kind of filters. For example, if you want to add for specific country level, you want to see the quarter to date, or region wise we can find the quarter to date. Like that, we can add some kind of filters for that measure also. So how to do that? I have created a separate measure for that also, total QTD 3. So here, if you see here, I have added some extra filter condition. So here I'm just calculating if the sales are Canada, how to do that quarter to date only for this country on the respective year. Okay, so by using filter function, I'm just calculating the only Canada wise, how to find it. So if we did not select any of these country, so you can see that different numbers at this measure 2 2 2 4 4 6 8 something different, but when it compared to the total sales. But when I select Canada, whatever the filter we have given in this measure, if we select that is, we will get the proper numbers 2 2 4, okay, 6 8, 8 plus 26 34, 36, like that we will get the proper numbers, because in quarter 3 for this country Canada we have the only these number of dates only we have sales. Okay, it's not having all the dates we run. For example, if we see 7/1 2001, 7/19 2001. All right, let's take the snipping. 7/1 7/19, only these two dates have the sales. But if I did not select Canada, we can see up to 18 we will see 2 only, up to 18 we will see 2 2 2 2 only, because we don't have sales for Canada. When I select Canada, you will try see 1, so that is the reason it's not giving proper values if we did not select Canada. Okay, now you can calculate the, it's giving the properly quarter to date for the respective filter which you have written at a measure level. So like that we can understand the data. So I hope you like this video. If you have any questions or queries, so feel free to drop comments or send me an email. So thank you so much for watching. Stay tuned for other videos. Thank you.